Okay, so for all of y'all who don't know and for y'all that do know, I'm putting it down for the Argument League. This go Meezy. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, jump in that comment, cause the chat be lit. Shout out to my people in the chat, and even you off in the back. If you ain't here where you at, it's the league. Most of all, make sure you go support. I mean support with your voice, with your funds. Cause it's gonna be fun. We got the Maya Court coming. We got the Black History Trivia coming. And most of all, the most anticipated, most waited for backstage of the debates. Oh yeah, it's a debate league too. Make sure y'all go check it out. Peace within. Peace out.
We was grinding like a motherfucker in my one bedroom apartment. Yeah, I remember how it all started. We was grinding in my one bedroom apartment.
Kinfolk, let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round tables. We about to break it all down. So we about to what? Break bread right now. For those who don't know you, for those who don't know you, walked into the room with Goldmine. And we about to go through a few different things out here that we see on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And get in tune with what's really going on out here. The video I'm about to watch with y'all is the origins of the Moses. And I want to say origins of Moses and Jesus' birth story. So, you know, this first thing that came to mind was like, dang, you know, the first time I caught myself stepping away from what I was told as a youngster that I found out wasn't true, I ran across a group of people that looked like me that said they was them people. So, as far as I'm concerned, by the time the end of this video, some of them people might have to say they these people because they related to the story so much so that they said they are them people, you feel me? Now, if we come to find out that this story comes from another group of people, it would suffice to say the only reason why you relate to this story is because you're related to the people that the story originated with, and that that's selling you back the virtues, meaning the moral story or the morals of the story, and you're taking it as though, yeah, I get them and that relates to my spirit, so I know that's my shit. I get it. But I need you to understand what's taking place though.
Here on the books in stone, we have the evidence. We have the evidence from the books in stone that our ancestors carved as though they knew that one day the story may not be told. And these biblical stories that we've got, that's all we've known. Like Moses and the bulrushes, who had to hide from the so-called evil Pharaoh who was out to kill the firstborn of the Hebrew people, even though there's no documentation of any Jews, Hebrews, who were during this time in Canaan. Now, here we see the story in stone, the original story, of a Set hiding in the papyrus stones. Here we have Amun holding up the Medah to a Set, and here we have our holy child right here. Also, look at
the holy child.
With the holy child.
With the holy child.
Others are coming right here
kings.
With the door. Okay, admiration, because this holy child who's born of a holy birth and immaculate conception, Harut, has come to rule on earth.
Wow.
And also that the evil brother of Asar would not rule, and that is Set. So we see all who are coming because of this holy birth that is taking place. Now what we see in this picture now is...
So we looking at the whole layout for real, G. Man, keep going, G. Keep going.
Corrupted to who? Moses and the bulrushes. Herod coming to, not Herod, but the Pharaoh, and keep in mind, Pharaoh only means great house per ark. They did not use Pharaoh for king, it was Nissi. But here it was told and out to kill the child. Was that not plagiarized from these stories that you see in the books and stuff? Also, we see the story of Jesus, who had to hide from who? Herod. So we got,
I got the
these
nerve to be
stories
trying
that
to
we
teach somebody
see.
about plagiarism.
Where did the prototype? Where's the beginning? Where's it coming from? Here is a story, it's starting from here. Even from the story of Moses, the story is told where? In Egypt.
Yeah, all them things in
The
Egypt.
story of Jesus had to flee into Egypt.
Jesus had to go into Egypt.
So that tells us that Egypt is a home base for a lot of the stories. This is the beginning of the story. No matter how old, we put it in a court of law. My brother, you're a lawyer. No matter how old it is, as long as you got the truth and validate it, then you can prove your point.
Indeed.
Right? So no matter how old this is, we can see how others came and plagiarized from these beliefs right here.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Y'all gonna have to bring the books back out, cause we got the proof, G. We got the proof. And y'all got the nerve to be talking about some plagiarism? I almost got put out of school. Cause I was learning how to write. You feel me? And then upon learning how to write, I had to learn about plagiarism. Because I wanted to copy from the people that I thought was better at writing than me. And I was told, hey, that's plagiarism. You can't do that. But here it is, you keep on teaching people shit that you know been plagiarized. Instead of teaching them the original, no wonder people out here subconsciously plagiarizing. Because they recognize spiritually that you doing plagiarism yourself. I'm gonna let bro keep going.
Some of us may have some problems with this. But here it is. It's carved in stone.
In stone.
And as I continues to say, show me where you have a structure or
Explain
something.
why mothers be like,
Moses and the bulrushes outside of those
It's written in
statues
stone.
and biblical pictures.
it's written in stone, G.
That's
It's written
the
in
only thing
stone.
we can give you. Show me something where they have of Jesus at that time, of Herod, they can only tell you of the dogma that they wrote about. Because it is here is where they plagiarize the ideas.
Explains
from.
a lot.
So from the Netaroos, who are coming, the spiritual Netaroos are coming and bringing offerings to the Holy Child. This is long before the Magi, or the three kings that we see in the Yuletide. To one account after
Shit,
the
they
other,
can't even
brothers
bring it
and
up unless they talking about
and
they
again,
dog,
here
but they
we
can't
see
prove
again,
it nowhere
Alma was the
else.
one, and here we have also Tahuti was important. Why was Tahuti important? Because Tahuti is the one that gave the call that said a set would have the Immaculate Conception. So here's the story that we get in the biblical account. Mary's in her bedroom, and boom, here comes Gabriel.
That's proof the Kabbalah
Yes,
came
who are
from
you?
Egypt, too.
I'm Gabriel, the angel of the Lord.
Tahuti was in
Why
it?
are you here? Let you know you're going to have a holy birth. So Gabriel is Tahuti. Because Tahuti is the one that said a set would have a holy birth. First telling her husband Asar in the spiritual realm.
Yep.
So we don't know the Netaroos to show how they took and formulated these angels, as they call them. And why should a full-grown man come to Mary's back room anyway?
Come on now. Make that make sense.
And the Quran at one point said that the baby is actually Gabriel's baby.
Wow.
I mean, all rational.
That what we doing though? Just to avoid the truth. We're gonna say all that.
And like I said before, brothers, I don't know if you go along with the story or not. If your wife told you I'm pregnant, but it's not your baby.
I ain't going for that shit.
If you're a good Christian, you just gotta have faith.
Shit, I ain't going for that, G. Cause just like Big Mama say, when you tell one lie, you gotta tell another lie to cover for the last lie. So I feel like that's what the hell going on, truth be told.
It's the angel of the Lord. If you're a good Christian, you just gotta have faith. Okay?
Ain't no faith in the
So
word, G.
again, here you got it carved in stone. So again, when you go back and show the preachers, have something to wipe his forehead.
Definitely.
All
Gonna
right.
need to do something to wipe his
Because here's
forehead.
the original stories. And isn't it something that the fact that
Look how I
we,
give you one of
other
these when you
people
find out the truth.
who were kidnapped from the continent, and now the people coming back to
Come
the
on.
continent
Come in full
to tell
circle.
the real story.
Full circle, G.
So that means that it's our duty as a people.
It is our duty.
ancestors are waiting for us to tell the original spiritual story before they destroy the whole
Clear
planet.
facts. Clear facts.
You got a caveman running everything.
Talk to me.
Just got out the cave.
Come on.
yesterday.
That man said you got a caveman running everything. Dude just got out of the cage yesterday. In the perspective of the history of this planet. See, for you, a year is a long time. Because you're only thinking from that standpoint. But when you recognize this planet been here for millions of years, 100 years ain't even nothing but a second to that. So, as much as, you know, certain things been the norm for so long in our existence, there's a whole existence that's bigger than the short period of time that we've been here that would suffice to say different. So I'm gonna need for us to catch up with it. I'm gonna need for us to catch up with it. You feel me? If we ever gonna get it and stop waiting on other people. That's why I feel like, oh, I'm waiting on somebody else to do it now. Cause you not in your true self. So you waiting on yourself to come through. But guess what? That's gonna require you to keep on submerging yourself in this type of information. And that's why I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Make sure you come back. Make sure you look through the rest of these videos. Check out the things that I left for you, just like our ancestors, which are us. We left behind for ourselves. So recognize I'm showing you love when I give you things that are becoming of you. And it's not for me to manipulate you. This is what's gonna free you. In Egypt and Kemet, we was not suits, not kings, but that's the term of royalty that some people associated with. But we was not suits because we was independent. We knew how to do for self. So we was a group of people that knew how to do for self. So that's what we got to get back to. Let's learn and remember how to do for self. I love you as myself, G. Ain't nothing you can do about it, as we are one. Kinfolk, kinfolk. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. We about to break it all down. We about to break bread right now. Eat up. Peace within. Peace out. Lovely day.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
I remember how it all started. We was smiling like a motherfucker in my one bedroom apartment. I remember how it all started. We was grinding like a motherfucker in my one bedroom apartment. Yeah, I remember how it all started. We was grinding in my one bedroom apartment.
And we came up selling Wolfpacks. Old heads used to tell us don't do that, but we tryna come up by any means. Or pop your top if you come in between. Leave him dead on the scene. Now he laying down on the
Kato, you
scene.
way too dope.
I try to block it out, but it's too late now. I wish I never seen